Hi everyone, Radhe Radhe. In this video, we're going to be doing Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 3, Chapter 11. So let's call out to Bhagwan Shri Krishna. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Dear Bhagwan Shri Krishna, please help us. Thank you for giving us this understanding and this knowledge of you, of Srimad Bhagavatam, of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and of understanding how important it is, and of giving us the motivation to actually read it. Please help us read it. As through our reading, please help us attain. Please help intensify our attachment to you using Sachinandan Maharaj's words in his book Living Name. Okay, so let us read. Calculation of time from the atom. Text 1. The material manifestation's ultimate particle, which is indivisible and not formed into a body, is called the atom. It exists and always as an invisible identity, even after the dissolution of all forms. The material body is but a combination of such atoms, but it is misunderstood by the common man. 2. Atoms are the ultimate state of the manifest universe. When they stay in their own forms without forming different bodies, they are called the unlimited oneness. There are certainly different types of bodies and physical forms, but the atoms themselves form the complete manifestation. Each atom, I think, so they're talking about atoms actually here. I wonder what the word is. I'm very curious to know what the word is in Sanskrit for atom. So I'm going to open this. If it opens. Okay, I'll come back to it. 3. One can estimate time by measuring the movement of atomic combination of bodies. Time is the potency of the Almighty Bhagwan Hari, who controls all physical movement, although he is not visible in the physical world. 4. Atomic time is measured according to its covering a particular atomic space. The time which covers the unmanifest aggregate of atoms is called the great time. Okay, this is like scientific. I didn't know Srimad Bhagavatam had like this kind of modern scientific stuff also. Atom, let's see. Parama Anuh. Parama Anuh. Parmanu. Paramanu. Okay. Okay. The division of gross time is calculated as follows. 2 atoms make one double atom and 3 double atoms makes one hexatom. This hexatom is visible in the sunshine which enters through the holes of a window screen. One can clearly see that the hexatom goes up towards the sky. I don't understand what goes towards the sky. It's not clear to me. Who can clearly see? Maybe great sages and or maybe people. 6. The time duration needed for the integration of these three treasures, Trasarenus, is called a Truti, and 100 Trutis makes one Veda. 3 Vedas make one lover. 7. The duration of time of 3 lovers is equal to 1 nimesha. It's all going totally over my head. I'm just going to read it. That's it. If you guys understand, please explain. The combination of 3 nimeshas makes 1 kshana. The 5 kshanas combined together make 1 kashtha, and 15 kashthas make 1 laghu. 15 laghus make 1 nadika, which is also called danda. 2 dandas make 1 muhurta, and 6 or so 7 dandas make 1/4 of a day of night according to the human calculation. 9. The measuring pot of 1 nadika or danda can be prepared with a 6 palla weight 14-ounce pot of copper. Aren't we talking about time here? How are we measuring it with copper? In which a hole is bored with a gold probe weighing 4 mash and measuring 4 fingers long. When the pot is placed on water, the time before the water overflows in the pot is called 1 dand. Okay. 10. It is calculated that there are 4 prahars, which are also called yamas, in the day and 4 in the night of the human being. So earlier we didn't have Hari Parshad Prabhu keeps saying that we didn't have time earlier like this, 24 hours in a day, and exactly like people measure time with the sunrise, and an hour before sunrise, or like some time before sunrise, that way. So these were how it was muhurtas. I think there were 8 muhurtas something in a day, or yamas, or prahars, 4 prahars, which are called yamas in the day and 4 in the night of the human being. Similarly, 15 days and nights are fortnight, and there are 2 fortnights, white and black, in a month. 11. The aggregate of 2 fortnights is 1 month, and that period is complete 1 day and 1 night for the Pita planets. 2 of such months comprise 1 season, and 6 months comprise 1 complete movement of the sun from south to north. 12. 2 solar movements make 1 day and night of the demigods, and that combination of day and night is 1 complete calendar year for the human being. The human being has a duration of life of 100 years. No. 13. Very rare. Influential stars, planets, luminaries, and atoms all over the universe are rotating in their respective orbits under the direction of the Supreme, represented by eternal Kal. 14. There are 5 different names for the orbits of the sun, moon, stars, and luminaries in the firmament, and they each have their own samvatsara. 15. O Vidur, the sun enlivens all living entities with his unlimited heat and light. He diminishes the duration of life of all living entities in order to release them from their illusion of material attachment, and he enlarges the path of elevation to the heavenly kingdom. He thus moves in the firmament with great velocity, and therefore everyone should offer him respects once every 5 years and with all ingredients of worship. 16. Vidur said, I now understand the life durations and the residence of the Pita planets and heavenly planets, as well as that of human beings. I need to do the course on cosmology, because they really go in deep into it, and they probably get information from all kinds of different places to actually create something that we can understand. This is just totally going over my head. But I want to read through it anyways. That's my determination, that my sankalpa, that I'm going to read 1 chapter a day. Now kindly inform me of the durations of life of those greatly learned living entities who are beyond the range of a kalpa. 17. O spiritually powerful one, you can understand the movements of eternal time which is controlling the form of Bhagwan. Because you are self-realized person, you can see everything by the power of mystic vision. 18. Maitreya said, O Vidur, the 4 millenniums are called Satya, Treta, Dwapar, and Kalyug. The aggregate numbers of years of all these combined is equal to 12,000 years of the demigods. 19. The duration of the Satya millennium equals 4,800 years of the demigods. Treta millennium, what is human years? Treta millennium equals 3,600 years of demigods. Dwapar is 2,400 years. And Kalyug is 1,200 years. So it's lower. I thought it was higher. I thought it was increasing with time, not decreasing with the different yugas. 20. The transitional periods before and after every millennium, which are a few hundred years as aforementioned, are known as Yuga Sandhyas, or the conjunctions of 2 millenniums, according to the expert astronomers. In those periods, all kinds of religious activities are performed. Transition periods before and after every millennium are a few hundred years. So Yuga Sandhyas. I think we are in the Yuga Sandhya right now, because we are the Dwapar has ended, Kalyug has just started. It's been 5,000 years, and if I remember correctly from the cosmology course, it's 10,000 years this Sandhya for the Kalyug. So we're still in that Sandhya. But it says 100 years here. 21. O Vidur, in the Satya millennium, mankind properly and completely maintained the principles of religion, but in other millenniums, religion gradually decreased by 1 part as irreligion was proportionally admitted. 22. Outside the 3 planetary systems, Swarga, Martya, and Patal. So the 3 lokas, there are 14 planetary systems. Above Earth is all Swarga, Earth is Martya, and below Earth is all Patal. The 4 yugas multiplied by 1,000 comprise 1 day on the planet of Brahma. A similar period comprises a night of Brahma, in which the creator of the universe goes to sleep. 23. After the end of Brahma's night, the creation of the three worlds begins again in the daytime of Brahma, and they continue to exist through the life durations of 14 consecutive Manus, fathers of mankind. 24. Each and every Manu enjoys a life of a little more than 71 sets of 4 millenniums. 25. After the dissolution of each and every Manu, the next Manu comes in order along with his descendants, who ruled over the different planets, but 7 famous sages, the demigods, and like Indra and their followers, such as Gandharvas, all appear simultaneously with Manu. 26. In the creation during Brahma's day, the 3 planetary systems, Swarga, Martya, and Patal, revolve, and the inhabitants, including lower animals, human beings, demigods, pitas, appear and disappear in terms of the fruitive activities. 27. In each and every change of Manu, Bhagwan appears by manifesting his internal potency in different incarnations as Manu and others. He thus maintains the universe by discovered power. 28. At the end of the day, under insignificant portion of the mode of darkness, the full manifestation of the universe merges in the darkness of night. By the influence of eternal time, the innumerable living entities remain merged in that dissolution and everything is silent. 29. When the night of Brahma ensues, all the 3 worlds are out of sight and the sun and the moon are without glare, just as in due course of an ordinary night. 30. The devastation takes place due to the fire emanating from the mouth of Shankarshan, and thus great sages like Brigu and other inhabitants of Maharlok transport themselves to Janaklok, being distressed by the warmth of the blazing fire which races through the 3 worlds below. 31. At the beginning of the devastation, all seas overflow, hurricane winds blow very violently. Thus the waves of the sea becomes ferocious, and in no time all the 3 worlds are full of water. All 3 worlds, okay? 32. The Supreme Lord Bhagwan lies down in the water on the seat of Ananta with his eyes closed, and the inhabitants of Janaklok planets. Janaklok means it's one of the 14, I think. Maybe, I don't know. Offer unto the Lord their glorious prayers with folded hands. 33. Thus the process of the exhaustion of the duration of life exists for every one of the living beings, including Lord Brahma. One's life endures for only 100 years in terms of the times in the different planets. 34. The 100 years of Brahma's life are divided into 2 parts, the first half and the second half. The first half of the duration of Brahma's life is already over. The second half is now current. So we're in the second half. I think we're in the I'm forgetting, but this is resonating. I'm remembering. 35. In the beginning of the first half of Brahma's life, there was a millennium called Brahmakalpa, wherein Lord Brahma appeared. The birth of the Vedas was simultaneous with Brahma's birth. 36. The millennium which followed the first Brahma millennium is known as the Padma Kalpa because in that millennium the universal lotus flower grew out of the navel reservoir of water of the personality of Godhead Hari. 37. O descendant of Bharat, the first millennium in the second half of the life of Brahma is known as Varaha millennium because the personality of Godhead appeared in that millennium as the hog incarnation. Okay, I really want to find the video that series that where the cosmology was recorded. He had created a slide which explained this much more visually, easily, clearly. So it would be really nice to find that, but that might take some time. I don't know if I'll get to it. 37. O descendant of Bharat, the first millennium is known as Varaha millennium. Okay. 38. The duration of the 2 parts of Brahma's life, as above mentioned, is calculated to be equal to 1 nimesh, less than 1 second, for Bhagwan, who is unchanging and unlimited and is the cause of all causes of the universe. The duration of 2 parts of Brahma's life, basically 100 years of Brahma's life, which is so many millions of years for the human life, is less than a second. It's 1 nimesh for God. 39. Eternal time is certainly the controller of different dimensions, and from that of the atom up to the superdivisions of the duration of life of Brahma's life, but nevertheless it is controlled by the Supreme. Time can control only those who are body conscious, even up to Satyalok or other higher planets of the universe. Only those who are body conscious. So if once we are self-realized and we understand we're the soul, not the body, I'm not talking about God realization, I'm talking about self-realization, then we're no longer controlled by time. Wow. That would be nice too, right? Like that as a first step to get to self-realization, so we don't really care about time because everything is just service of Krishna. All we want to do is serve Krishna, no matter what. 40. This phenomenal material world is expanded into a diameter of 4 billion miles as a combination of 8 material elements transformed into 16 further categories within and without as follows. 41. The layers or elements covering the universes are each 10 times thicker than the one below, and all the universes clustered together appear like atoms in a huge combination. 42. Bhagwan Shri Krishna is therefore said to be original cause of all causes. I like the cause of causes that comes from Brahma Samhita, the first verse. Ishvara Parama Krishna Sachidananda Vigraha Anadiradir Govinda Sarva Karana Karanam. Sarva Karan, all cause of all causes. Thus, the spiritual abode of Vishnu is eternal without a doubt, and it is also the abode of Mahavishnu, the origin of all manifestations. Okay, so that's it for this video. Wish you all a very, very beautiful day filled with lots of motivation to understand Krishna and to know Krishna and to learn to love Krishna. Wish you a beautiful day. Radhe Radhe.